The prosperity gospel. That's the message that tells you just send in $50 to Preacher Joe and you're going to be rich beyond your wildest dreams and imagination. Well, does the Bible really teach that? Is it really in the Bible that if you just have enough faith and give enough money, you're going to be rich? Is that the prosperity gospel of the Bible? We're going to talk about this controversial message that has literally bombarded the church world for the last 3 decades, and talk to you today about what the real prosperity gospel is. Stay tuned for today's edition of Live Prayer.
What problems are you dealing with in your life right now?
Do you feel like giving up? Times are hard and you're not strong. Well, I know the answer for you, and it will lead to real truth. Don't look back to yesterday.
Now there are answers.
Tomorrow's on
Welcome to Live Prayer.
It's waiting there for you.
Here's your host, Bill Keller.
You can make it through. There is a hope for
And welcome to Live Prayer. I'm Bill Keller. It's good to have you with me on this Tuesday morning. Welcome to the program. Pray your day's off to a good start, and I know it's going to be off to a better start because you're watching Live Prayer. Listen, thank you for telling your family, friends, neighbors, co-workers about the program. In just a short couple months, this program's ratings have just skyrocketed to the point where some mornings we're actually beating out some of the national news programs like Good Morning America and the whatever they have on CBS, the CBS Early Show or whatever they call it now. But it's been exciting to watch just in a few short months the audience of this program just explode. And that's because of you, and I appreciate it so much. Of course, we're here on MyTV8 every Monday through Friday, 7 to 7:30 in the morning. So please continue to tell those you know about the program. I really appreciate it. Today we have an interesting program, and this is the program that keeps me off of Christian TV. Never wanted to be on Christian TV, just for the record. Never tried to be on Christian TV, just for the record. But if I did, they wouldn't allow me to tell you the truth that I'm going to tell you today. You know, I remember at the end of The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy's old dog Toto pulls the curtain back and this big bad man of smoke and the big voice, all of a sudden they see it's just a little old guy pulling levers and speaking into a microphone. In other words, the wizard was exposed. Well, this morning on the program, I'm going to expose the wizard of Christian TV, which is the prosperity gospel. But I'm also going to take some time to share with you the real prosperity gospel. The Bible does teach a prosperity gospel. It's just not the prosperity gospel you're being fed on Christian TV and in a lot of these Christian ministries. So we'll get into that this morning. I'm Bill Keller, founder of LivePrayer.com, world's largest interactive Christian website. We reach a little over 2.4 million people a day via the internet. I'd encourage you to visit us at LivePrayer.com. The website's coming up on the screen. When you go there, on the left menu bar, click on the devotional sign-up link on your left menu bar, and you will put your email address in the little box, and then you'll start getting for free every morning in your email my daily devotional that I've written every morning for 11 years. And I guarantee it'll be a blessing to you. Lots of great things on the website. Unique content that changes daily. Unique content like you're not going to find anywhere else. That's for sure. So please visit the website. Check it out. Share it with your friends. I know it'll be a blessing to you. Everything on the website's free. There's no pay for sections. It's not, when you go to the website, it doesn't look like a NASCAR. You don't have 5 million ads and places to buy this and buy that. I'm not going to sell you anything there. I just want to minister to you, be a blessing to you. All the content's free, so take advantage of it, okay? Hope you had a good start to your week yesterday as we're into Tuesday. I've been looking forward to this program on one hand. On another, I know I'll catch a lot of flack for it because I almost feel like the mobster that turns on the boss and goes to the feds and spills his guts out and tells the feds what really happened. Because that's in essence what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you what really happens in these major TV ministries that you see and how these guys operate in terms of the games they play, and just kind of pull the curtain back and let you see it for what it is. But at the same time, I want you to know that the Bible really does teach a prosperity message. Sadly, it's not the prosperity message you're hearing most of the time, but I'm going to share it with you this morning. So we got a great program. Sit back. I know you're going to be very excited about this program today because it's going to make a lot of sense to some of you who have been made to feel guilty because you're suffering, you're not going through, you're not experiencing all the wealth and prosperity you've been promised, and you think there's something wrong with you. No, my friend, there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with the people that gave you that lie. Nothing wrong with you. So watch this important message, and we'll get into today's topic when I come back, right here on LivePrayer. I'm Bill Keller, founder of LivePrayer.com and the host of the LivePrayer TV program. Today our nation is in spiritual freefall. We legally slaughter over 4,000 innocent babies. We made a mockery of God's holy institution of marriage. We bow down and worship every false god and idol man has created in his rebellious mind. Our government sides with the enemies of Israel. My friend, this nation is doomed to experience God's judgment and wrath for our sins and wickedness unless we turn back to our Creator and His truth right away. It's our only hope. For the past 11 years, I've helped to pioneer evangelism on the internet through the LivePrayer.com website with unique content not found anywhere else in the world. The daily devotional I've written every day for the last 11 years that's impacted tens of millions of lives worldwide and led over 400,000 souls we know of to faith in Jesus Christ. Through our ministry team that sent personal responses to over 70 million emails for prayer, our award-winning TV programs seen in cities around the country the last 7 years, our YouTube videos with millions of views, as well as my appearances on Fox, CNN, and other programs. I'm committed to bringing together Christians of all denominations and backgrounds together as one to lead this nation back to God and biblical truth. Today, I need your help. We're syndicating this live prayer TV program in cities all over the country, which will be used to rally Christians in one unified voice. Will you stand with me? Everyone can pray. Everyone can sacrifice something to help me lead this nation back to God. Simply pray. Ask God what He's asking you to give to help me today. For some, it may be a gift of $5 or $10. Others, it may be $20 or $50. Still others, $100, $200, $500, $1,000 or more. God will show you the amount, and He will bless you for your obedience. You can give a gift through your major credit card or PayPal on the LivePrayer.com website under the donation link, or you can mail a gift to Live Prayer, 6660 46th Avenue North, St. Petersburg, Florida, 33709. My friend, thank you for standing with me. Thank you for helping me call this nation to repentance, to turn back to God and His truth. Our time is short. We must act now. Will you help me today? God bless you. And welcome back to Live Prayer. You know, today we're going to get in a touchy subject that a lot of people, especially in the church world, don't want to talk about. It's like the big secret. Well, there's no secrets on this program. I'm not afraid to talk about anything, nor am I afraid to call out these charlatans, and that's what they are, because when you take the Bible and you twist the Bible to say what you want it to say, that makes you a charlatan. And there's been no greater misuse and abuse of the Bible than in the area of raising money. Now listen, I've run an international ministry for nearly 11 years now. I know what it takes each month just to survive and to move forward and to do all that you feel God's called you to do. It's a great undertaking. It takes money. People say, well, God doesn't need my money. No, God doesn't need your money, but it does take money to get the gospel out there. But the one thing that I've always done since day one is the simple biblical formula. Paul was a great example of this, of sharing his needs, not being ashamed, but sharing his needs, and then trusting God by faith to provide for those needs. And that's all we've ever done. I don't play games with the money. Anybody who's been part of the LivePrayer family for any time knows every month I share what we need that month, and I don't ask for $1 more. I'm not trying to accumulate wealth of this world. I don't need money to build buildings or to buy private jets or any of those things. I mean, how would you feel if you gave money to a ministry and you see the founder of the ministry, Benny Hinn, flying around in a private jet, Kenneth Copeland, flying around in a Apollo White in a private jet? Oh, did I just name some names? I'm sorry. How would you feel? Make you feel kind of stupid, wouldn't it? I mean, if they needed that money so bad, why don't they just sell the private jet? I hear Hinn's plane's about $30 million. And I hear he's trying to raise $1 million for something. I got an idea. Benny, go sell your jet. Then you'll have your $1,029,000 left over. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? Last I checked, the airports are full of airplanes going all over the world every single day. Just buy a ticket and you can fly anywhere. That's how I fly when I need to. Probably how you fly when you need to. The prosperity gospel is how it's become to know. You've got people like Joel Osteen and others who preach it. And it's basically a gospel of prosperity, fiscal prosperity. Now, does the Bible teach that you can have the wealth of the world? Sure. Does that mean everybody will? Absolutely not. You know, it's always been funny to me. The prosperity gospel only works in countries where there's prosperity. It plays pretty good in this country. Plays okay in Canada. Plays good in some places in South America. Try taking the prosperity gospel to the villages of India. See how that runs over. Let me know how that works out for you. Or take that prosperity gospel into the jungles of Africa. Let me know how that works out for you. Does that mean the people in India and Africa don't have as much faith and aren't just as saved as somebody in St. Louis, Missouri who can write a $15,000 check? Give me a break. You see, the flaws of this false gospel are so obvious. And the prosperity gospel really works this simply. Preacher Bob tells you to give him $5 and have enough faith and you can be rich, and your $5 makes Preacher Bob prosperous. The only people that are really becoming prosperous off the prosperity gospel are the people preaching the prosperity gospel. Because this book doesn't, this isn't a theological lottery. This isn't like a puzzle where if you just figure out how to give and do it the right way, all of a sudden, boom, wake up in the morning and you're living in a mansion and there's Rolls Royces in the driveway and butlers and maids. Give me a break. Anytime you hear a preacher on TV telling you to give him money and you're going to be rich or your bills are going to be taken care of, or, I'll never forget John Avanzini. He's another one of these prosperity pimps. That's really what they are. They're prosperity pimps. Avanzini came out with a book, I remember years ago, 10 ways to become prosperous. And he got so much mail after he put that book out from people that were upset because they bought his book and they did the 10 things and they weren't prosperous. He put out another book. No lie, he put out another book. 20 reasons what's hindering you from your prosperity. That's how conscienceless, really. That's how conscienceless these prosperity pimps really are. There's nothing in the Bible that says you're going to be rich. There's nothing in the Bible that promises you you're going to be rich.